Gila Gila. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much. I hope you are well. I'm well. Thank you very much for asking. Remember, this is an adult entertainment show. If anything resonates with you, I'm so happy to hear it. If it doesn't, I'm really not happy to hear it. I'm not interested, really. Um, I have a few words for a few certain people as we know it. Yes. You see, you see that weaponry on the screen now. Those were the bombs that my stepfather used to load when he was in the Air Force in Germany. Do you know? Can you fucking handle it? He used to load these bombs in the 60s to defend themselves from the Russians. How things have changed. This is how it changes, indeed. So, I hope you're well. Yes, I said that already. Go well, go shall. And the hope is that we get somewhere with this. It's shameful as people think if they speak faster, then people think they're smarter. But no, people just switched off. They don't watch anymore if you speak too fast. Agreed? Agreed. Indeed. No problems, my lovely, darling, dearest, half queerest. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Echo.
Okay, I need to put the earphones on. One moment.
Oh, I'm in his radical. I don't know. Rose Rants. I'm called Rose Rants for some reason. Wow, look at them doing.
Wow, look at them
doing it. Yeah, there's an echo.
Still an echo.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I wish I could get close up on them. Hello. Hello. Let's see. Oops. The breeze feels good. There's a breeze. Can you hear me? Wow, he's painting it. He's doing good. Lionel, can you hear me? I can't hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I can hear you
now, but there's an echo.
I know there's an echo. I need to do one moment, please. Just give me a moment. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm trying here. I've got the wrong device. It's very divisive.
Time of year.
Just put the volume down. Just speak and put the volume down. No, I don't want Anchor.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't
Good.
hear the echo now,
I'm
so that's good.
sorry. I'm so sorry I exhausted you.
You're sorry, what?
You said it was exhausting.
Oh, on my arms. Yeah, because last night, so I paint in the morning and then I paint in the evening because it's too hot during the day. So last night I was painting from, I don't know, 6 to 8:30 or 9. And it was just the 2 to 3 hours, and I was fine. And then this morning I got up and painted all morning with these guys working, and my arms are ready to fall off, just completely exhausted. So yeah, I'm so tired. Like my brain is just mentally exhausted. I need a nap, but I have to wait until these guys are done for the day. So I pay them every day, so I can't go home and take a
Oh,
nap.
really?
Yeah,
Daily? You pay them daily? Are they
yeah,
white? Or
yep.
they're Mexican?
Wait,
They're not Mexican.
nope,
Are they Mainers?
yep,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And so what are you doing? Are you doing a full refurb or just
Well, just fixing.
stages?
Yeah, stages now. So we're doing the whole front. I can see if I can show it to you. Let me see if I can. Oh, I ruined my sandals. Look, with paint. I got paint on my sandals. I'm so pissed. All right,
Oh no.
All right, so let me show you. So we were gonna paint it, right? And then we found all this wood that needed to be redone. So then they were gonna redo the clapper. I painted that. I painted all this, and they're redoing
Oh,
the
they're busy.
clapboard. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they're
busy.
busy.
Yeah, they're doing. There's four
Nice.
clapboards left that they have to do, and then they're gonna.
Oh, what a big job.
It's
Wow.
huge. It's huge. So I was painting all of this, and they have to fix this, replace this one.
Yeah,
I painted over the
yeah.
pretty one, and I can go up with my painting wand. I can go up to about there, and then they have to take it, but they've got to sand. And yeah, it's exhausting. And then on this side, I was scraping and painting, and this side is huge. This whole, look how big this house is. It's overwhelmed. It's overwhelming.
It's
It's
huge.
exhausting. It's huge. I
You need
cannot.
to
Yeah.
do this and then you need to sell it. You need to do this and then you need
Um,
to sell it.
I don't know.
I
Why
promise
sell
you.
it? Then all you have is the money.
Because
It's not.
otherwise it's an old lady. If you don't take care of her, she
I'm
becomes an
taking
old
care of
lady.
her. What do you think I'm doing? I
But
am
you
taking
can't
care of her.
do this every year.
It's not every
How can you
year.
do this every year?
It's not every
Every
year.
year.
Every year.
This is like this every year.
Every year. Look at the size of it, though. Look at the size of this
It's
house.
humongous.
It's
This
huge.
is your mom's house.
Look at the barn in the back. Yeah, I bought it because it had the 3-story barn, and that's very rare, a 3-story barn. So this could be, you could if you. I have to. Oh God, I have to make a lot of money from Airbnb to pay for the paint job. It is an endless, never ending. There's no gaining. Financially, it's always a loss or break even. But it's all, at the same time, it's real estate. I mean, this is what women understand. They understand real estate. They don't understand stocks and bonds the same way. They need real estate, something they can touch and handle and hold, and a roof over their head. That's what it's all about. It's about a roof over my head. That's why. That's why I do it. Because I don't want to be homeless. You know? And
Do you
yes,
think you're homeless?
I don't want to be homeless. I have this hang up about homelessness. That's why I have all these houses. I in a past life, I was homeless and I died on the street in Italy, in Rome. And it was very painful. And I don't want to go through it again.
What was it in?
I was 19 and I just had a baby and I was homeless and I was poor and I was, kicked out of the
My
nun.
mother and
kicked
her
out of the-
father were there. That water.
Who?
Why am
Who?
I fucking? Oh, don't worry. I'll just shut up. I hate hearing me in my background. There's an echo. There's a
I don't know
terrible
what.
echo.
it's I am having a change of life where I'm like feeling overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. I feel very stressed. Um, I've been putting this off, for as long as I could, and it's time. And you got to do it, and it's very expensive. And I also have to do the roof on my house. I mean, this is not even the end of it. Um, so it is a wonderment why people, you buy. This is a labor of love. You buy these old houses because you love them. You love them. And I had a lot of memories. I have a lot of memories in this house, and it's a great house. I mean, look at the size of it. You can do a lot of things with a house like this. You can rent it out. You can do a lot of different things. Look how pretty that cupola is. You can't tell me that's
Yes.
not pretty. And look how special and rare it is. See, now it's starting to look really pretty. Look how beautiful. If I could close up on that, I would. It's really pretty. It has very special woodwork, and it's a beautiful thing. And they don't make those anymore. You cannot get those anymore. And I like that kind of thing. What else am I going to do? Go get facelifts. I mean, what am I going to do? I mean, I'm going to maintain this. It's like, oh, it matters to me. It matters to maintain beautiful antique things that were this house is way better made than any modern house. And I don't want to rent and be the
Yeah.
victim of somebody kicking me out. You know what I'm saying? I know so many women who regret selling their property. That's why I
Oh,
don't.
get the creeper. Get that creeper off. Cut that creeper down. It's going to damage your house.
What?
That's the problem with these.
Oh, really? You
The
think that's
creeper that's
bad?
climbing up there. Or anything organic, whether it be a
All right.
plant or
Well,
a bug
yeah.
or an ant, they
Okay.
destroy. They
Right.
eat. They destroy. You
Right.
need to, I mean, it's unless
It's
you
easy to
fill
take it
the whole
down.
wall with a creeper, and then it
Right.
looks like a
Well,
beautiful.
that's what they do
Looks
with
like a
brick.
church or something.
It's pretty. Well, that's what the brick is covered with ivy. That's why they call them Ivy League.
Yes.
Because the brick is covered with
Yes.
ivy. They don't stop the brick from growing on the ivy. It's part of the beautiful charm of the brick. Is it the same with
Yeah, but the
wood?
wood
Probably not.
on your house, the wood on your house is organic. And
Yeah.
the
It's
live
cedar.
organic kills and eats
So look, you see all
the
of this?
plants.
You see.
Ivy will eat your ivy.
So all I got to do is cut the bottom of this vine 2 snips, and it's, unless it's living off the wood. These guys will take it down, I guess.
Yes.
Now, see
Yeah,
all
I
of that?
suppose.
See all this where it's the gray tar paper? That's where that
Yes.
last guy stole all my cedar shingles off the barn, motherfucker.
No.
Yep, he took all of them on the side and the back, and I had
And
to
that red where the
red's brick. Yeah, that's brick.
that is brick. That is
Yeah.
brick. Is that the basement? Is that a basement?
Yeah. Look,
Okay.
look, watch
Okay.
this. Look, do you see how it says Sunday school, faith for the day? Faith. See how it says that sign there?
Oh, so that's the old church.
It's the pastor's house. Sunday. It says Sunday worship, Sunday school, faith for the
Amazing.
the day. Dial 33. 33. Maybe it's a 33-degree Mason that lived here. It's a Parsons house. Yeah. What's that thing coming out? That's
For
kind of
sure.
weird. Look at this black thing coming out. Hopefully I won't get Lyme disease. But yeah, isn't this weird?
I don't
Look at
think
this.
you will.
Look at this.
Wow,
Weird.
Sunday school.
Yeah.
Dial 33. So that was the telephone number.
Maybe.
That was that house's telephone number, dial 33. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Faith for today.
But it's weird.
Beautiful.
because Maybe it's 10 day. I don't know. That's
What
weird.
is that?
I
What is
don't
that?
know.
Your
What is
exhaust?
that?
It's an exhaust from where?
Yeah, they're very weird. Must have been I don't know what it was for. I don't know. See, there's all this history. But look at the size of
Wow.
these. Look at the size of these.
Yes, the
you know?
foundation blocks.
The foundation block. Look at the size
Wow.
of them. Imagine moving these. See?
Humongous.
Yeah, I was thinking about because when I was painting.
That's real stone.
Yeah,
That's
it's
real stone.
It's granite. It's granite. And
It's
granite
granite.
is very special stuff.
Yeah.
And imagine moving these. Look at the size of this.
You can't. Yeah, that's when these people they come and pick up the house and then they move it to another state. Have you seen those
But
people?
still, moving the granite blocks has got to be. That's
No, they won't be able to move the granite blocks. They just move the house, but I
How did
don't
they
think you
get
will
them
be able to
here?
move your
How did they
house.
get these granite blocks here? Oh,
I don't know. Maybe they use slaves.
see, that's the whole thing with Tartaria. You know what I mean? Tartaria, the whole Tartaria.
Tartaria,
Yes.
yes. They had giants. They had giant slaves.
So that
Giant black people
maybe that's how they moved these
that they used as
giant
slaves.
boulder. How would they move these giant things? So I was painting all the way, all of this. They got to fix this board. And then I was scraping on the other side, and they're gonna replace. I'll be so happy they got when these clapboards are finally done. We're getting there. So they got the one, the two, the three, and then this last one is four. And then we're gonna redo the little bit of roof over the bay window. There's a little bit of roof that's completely rotted. See all of this. See how rough this got right here.
Yeah.
See how rough that is right there. So that's from power washing, how rough it is. It's very rough right there. And so they got to
We had
sand
a
that
power
down.
washer.
The
I had
power
a power
washing,
washer. It was so funny you were talking about a power washer, and then
yeah,
the very next day, I had a hot power washer. I mean, cold water power washer. It would made such a noise. It makes such a fucking noise.
really, yeah, they're loud.
Didn't yours
All of
make a
this.
noise? It's very
Oh
loud.
yeah, they were loud. They had to use power to. Oh yeah, the whole thing, everything. This is why I don't do. I would love to do this work in a lot of ways. It's in my
Yeah.
blood. My mom liked to build. My dad was a builder. My mom built those cabins. My dad built all those boats. And yet I don't like the loud sounds, but I really want to do it. Like I want to grow a pair of balls and be able to cut this wood without. See, I don't like to make. That should have been replaced. But anyway, we were gonna. I got ambitious and I wanted to like replace everything, and then I realized it was this beautiful cedar clapboards, and then we needed to maintain them, and a lot of them were in really good shape. And this is a very special building. Honestly, it's a treasure. It's a historical
How
treasure.
old is it? How old is it?
Probably 1880 or 1890. So what is that?
150 years old.
155 years or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this house might have been burnt. There was this big fire from downtown, and then somebody said it went past this house. So if it did,
Oh.
um, this house would have been rebuilt. But I just don't know because I think this is the original
Oh.
house. This house would have. Oh, there's the echo
Sorry.
again.
No, it's gone. Sorry.
Okay. So this is the garden I had planted. There was a huge tree here, and we had to take it down. It was a giant Chinese maple tree that my mother had planted, and these guys work in this heat. It's unbelievable. I don't know how they do it. Like, look at this guy. Look at these guys. They really look how good it's gonna look. It's gonna be. See that piece right there. Now there was a huge one of those up on the top of the house that my mother
How
had
many
taken down.
bedrooms? How
What?
many bedrooms is that house? It's huge.
It's
There's
four.
the steeple. How many bedrooms?
Probably four. It's probably one, two, three. I don't know. Probably five or six, maybe. It.
Wow.
Oh, I have to sit in this shade. 1 second. Ugh. Yeah, look at that though. Isn't that so cool up there? I mean, that's why. That's oops. Oopsie. Sorry. Um.
I have
You
to
know.
take the ads off this live. I've got ads on this. It's so ridiculous. Why would I have ads? Sorry. So how are you feeling today? Did you get rid of your anger?
Yeah, it'd be much better. Well, painting helped. Exhausting myself. I slept. I tried to sleep some of it off. I just woke up feeling the exact same way and just continued crying and sobbing and feeling upset. And then I had a long talk with my youngest daughter, which was really nice. And I found out we processed a bunch of things, which was nice. She's a good listener, and she's also really. All of my kids have done, for whatever reason, their own. That generation has done is very well versed in. Let me go outside for a second. They're all really good at like therapy, and
Yes.
so my daughter is my youngest. All of them are very sort of good at processing things, talking things through, listening. I mean, this is my sign. It says family rules: keep your promises, say you're sorry, and forgive each other. Say your prayers, always do your best, give hugs, be grateful, laugh often, always look out for each other, try new things, do your chores, love one another. Well, there's that one. There's Mommy. There's Jane.
Hi, Jane.
In her older years.
Oh,
And
what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Their mom loved elephants, so I ended up getting her this watercolor a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
Here's another rules, kitchen rules. Kitchen rules. If you empty it, fill it. If you open it, close it. If you dirty it, clean it. If you spill it, wipe it. If you cook it, share it.
Those are good rules. Very
Yeah.
good rules.
There's Maine. Here's my painting of my mommy.
Yes, the horse.
Yeah, with the horse. Now, I don't know if I brought it in this house, but I have a whole album of my mother's stuff. Her, photos of her.
Is this the house with the attic?
All Maine houses have attics.
No, the one that's
this isn't. No,
with the amoeba that you created in the painting.
Yeah, that's my house. That's my house.
That's your house. Okay.
Yeah.
So now the other question I have for you is: this the house that your mom kept you after your first marriage with your kids?
Yes, I moved in here with my mom.
Okay.
This is the
one.
Okay. And she had.
You needed her help.
I lived in here with my. First of all, my mother lived in here. Then my granddaddy lived in here when he got old, and she took care of him. And she put him in here, and she put this bathroom in under the stairs so that he could get to the bathroom, and he probably slept in here, and she slept in here. And then when he passed away, I don't remember now actually when I moved in compared to that. I don't remember now. But anyway, at one point, there was a twin bed here. My son slept here. My daughter slept here. I had a full bed here. I slept here. And me and the kids, when I first moved up here, this was like sort of our little bedroom suite. My mom lived upstairs. And then my mother, later on, she had people living, she had tenants upstairs. She always had, it's like a rooming house. She always had and people like that. Here's a painting I did.
Oh, well done. I think you have shown that before. I wish I could do that. Is that watercolor?
I think it's acrylic.
Oh, acrylic. What is watercolor?
This is a watercolor.
I've only learned that now.
This one my sister did.
Oh, you are so good. How long does it take you?
Well,
and were you in a clock? Oh, look at that house.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's spectacular. Team Rose, that is spectacular. Really.
Thank you.
Wow.
What else? This is a piece of art that my brother gave my mom as a gift one year. In the last few years of her life.
Bobby.
Artwork.
No, it wasn't Bobby. It was David.
No, Tommy. Because Bobby was already dead. And
Thomas. Thomas the God. It's another fucking disciple. Do you know that? Thomas is
God,
he's a wayward disciple. He's a wayward disciple.
Ah, interesting.
I like Thomas.
So this is a cypress tree out on a rock in California. And this reminded me of my mother's childhood. My mother of her childhood. So she had this, I forget where she got that.
I always pictured you when you spoke about your mom and your mom built the log cabin. I always pictured it in California. Because that's where I
No,
met you, in
Maine.
California.
Oh no.
It was always Maine.
Yeah, always Maine. I do some dance videos in this kitchen sometimes. Yeah, Maine, Maine. Always Maine. Oh my goodness. You thought it was California.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
No.
how I met you. You
Um,
were a Californian lady.
oh, that's why. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you met me when I was living in California? Oh my God.
Yes. And then all of a sudden you were doing renovations in Maine, and I thought, oh no, I can't watch this anymore. It's just too much for me.
Why?
You were doing the roof, I think, on your mom's house. I think on this house, exact house, wasn't it?
No,
You
it
were
was the
doing
other
the
house.
roof
No, it was the other house. Doing the roof on the other house, the front of the
with the
house.
Mexicans.
Yes.
Oh, and then you were snowed in, completely snowed in.
Yeah, Mom and I got snowed in. But they did
Hi,
the roof.
Heidi.
What?
I just said hi to somebody in chat. We have
Oh,
someone
who's in the
wow.
chat? Oh, I can't see it.
No one, darling. They're
Okay.
all leaving us. They don't like it.
Good. I like it when it's just you and me
Yes.
anyways. It doesn't need to be
Exactly.
a show. Honestly, the show is better and more interesting when it's just the two of us and we have an intelligent conversation instead of just reducing ourselves to a bunch of moronic trolls. And then you learn
And we
things.
can
that are-
actually speak.
Yeah.
We can actually say something and listen and not be bothered
Exactly.
by what's being said in
And
the
not be
chat.
getting all upset, yelling at somebody who's a harass. You know what I mean? It's just much better. It's more peaceful.
We've
and
all
then-
had that feeling. We've all had that feeling. I know what you mean.
What, when everybody else is in there? Yeah, I mean, it's
No,
like
you have a little meltdown. You have a little meltdown in front of everybody, and then the chat will ridicule you like a bunch of hyenas. Meanwhile, everybody's gone through the exact same thing. I mean, the other day it was Dot, and then she said, "Oh, are you calling me a liar?" Trying to act like, typical. Listen, darling, guys, if you want anybody to hear what you want to say, like, go and make a video. Don't bother us in the chat.
I know, exactly. Don't bother it in the chat. So I saw that Martin came into your live yesterday, and then his friend Elaine, and he was trying to stir it up like Elaine was me, and Elaine was saying, and she's a real person, and she's a nice lady, and she and Martin are actually very good. Martin are very good friends, and he went to her flat at one point, and they started, and she was cooking for him.
Oh, was that Elaine?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember her.
Yeah. And then she said she'd be honored.
She
to be
gave
accused of
me.
being
No,
heroes. I'm
she
happy
was
about that.
honest. She
Yeah.
was honest. She thought I was full of shit. Which
No, she
look,
was honored that she was accused
I
of
don't
being
mind.
Team Rose. What?
well, that's good.
Yeah, she's cute.
No, because
and then you thought
she
was
said
me.
something just like Tim Rose would say.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
thought, who's this woman? You say the exact same words, then it's time
I
you
saw
gotta
that.
listen.
I was like, oh, no wonder they thought she was me in a way. But she was like, I'm happy. But we don't know if it was the real Elaine, but I'm assuming it was the real Elaine. She is
No,
cool.
I
She's
saw
a very
the.
cool lady.
I did
I
see
like her.
I did see her.
She's
channel.
very cool.
I
She's
knew it
very
was
even
her.
keeled. She doesn't play
Thank you.
stupid games. She's very she's pretty sensible and fair-minded. I think I could be. That's how she seems to me. Very cool, very chill. I thought her comments were very funny and very she showed her sort of balance and sort of lightness and her humor. She's not all caught up in this bullshit like a lot of these weirdo trolls are invested in making sure I'm miserable. She's funny. She likes me. She actually likes me. It's kind of nice. I just thought it was weird that Martin was in there and then bringing me up. I thought that was kind of
No,
weird.
I called him in. And then he came in.
How
funny
did you
is
call
that?
him in? How did you
It's so
call
strange.
him in?
I said, well, if Martin comes here, and then I'm saying this now, if Mississippi Talker comes here, I have a few words and a few things that I need to do as well. The same that happened to Martin, and I respect him for coming in and accepting the decapitation of his wrench because he
That was-
needed it.
Tell me
And
about. Yeah, I saw
He's
that.
over his love affair. He's over his feeling sorry for himself, and he came in and he's alive. I just
Wow.
thank God he's alive because I was
Wow.
worried about him as well. You know, sometimes the YouTube gets to us,
Wow.
and we need to switch off from everything.
Oh,
And he
definitely.
did,
I
obviously.
did. I was so upset after that last live at your place. I was
And so
upset.
was Sippy. So Sippy got sick.
She's
Ha ha ha.
it was just upsetting because of what she was saying. You were replaying her words that were extremely
Yes.
horrible. And then
Hit you in the face. Hit you in the
yes,
face.
that was really upsetting. I didn't say shit like that to her. What is she upset about? She doesn't get to be that way and then act like she's the victim. Oh fuck no. Oh hell no.
No, no,
No,
no.
no, no.
She's a
I feel sorry
grifter.
for her.
She's a big time grifter. But she is, what she is a bee charmer. And that's what the joke is. She is a bee charmer. She really knows how to charm the listener.
I don't think so. I'm
And
not charmed by her.
there's nobody else to listen to. You're not online. So you've disappeared. You've like
There's plenty of
gone
people
into
to
hiding.
listen to. What?
Is there?
What was Flow State eating for dinner?
I don't know what you mean he was talking. I mean he was
You
eating.
said he was eating. You said I'm
He
watching.
was eating Lawrence for dinner.
He's eating what?
He was eating Lawrence for dinner. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Do you want to see what I was watching? Okay, I've got
Sure.
it lined up. I did have it lined up. Where was it? Shit. Where's it now? Where'd it go?
Put yourself back up on the screen instead of just me. Is there nobody in the chat or nobody watching?
Well, there's two of us.
Oh, okay. That's fine with me.
He called it just bathing in the loosh.
Bathing in the loosh.
It was actually a Lawrence stream.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
But it was on his channel.
Okay. Oh well, he streams other
But
people.
I'll get to
What's
you.
talking about?
Constantly by guys like me.
No, I was an enforcer.
So, EOD.
Wait, hang on, Ben. How tall are you? Just out of curiosity.
6'8". How tall are you?
I'm 6'3". Like real. Like this is
Okay.
the like where the see. This is a chair behind me.
Right. So why are you such a weak
Now,
man if you're
do
6
you
foot
know
3?
Imperious?
Why are you such a soy boy if you're
I'm not
6
sure
Not
that
really.
anyone else would.
Tell
Do
me
you know
about him.
Imperious?
No.
So
Tell me about him.
Imperious basically ate Dusty of Flow live. It was not nice.
What
But
happened? He
Imperious, he speaks too fast. He speaks too
Yeah.
fast.
okay.
Why is there a fucking echo on this thing? I hate it. I must use a different instrument. Well, let's watch this now. Oh gosh. So here's the, what do you call it?
in
The
an hour than
You
you make
don't
in a
make
year.
any money.
this one.
I make
Demonstrate.
more money in an hour than you
Demonstrate.
make in a year, piss on.
Demonstrate.
Huh?
Here.
Why, what? Demonstrate what? How
Here.
many thousands,
I've got
ask
my
me how many
100 ounce
thousands of
silver.
dollars I've given him.
I've got
Why
my.
don't you ask Andrew how many thousands of dollars I gave to him too?
No, he
Stop.
doesn't deal with you either. I've got my 100 ounce silver bar sitting right here.
Don't ask him how much they gave him. No, don't ask him. But prove
He's
it.
not
Don't
here
ask him.
now. He's not here.
Exactly. And the only thing that's here is a felon. You're here, a felon. That
And
has no
a felon
opinion on
and a
anything.
fake
Because
person. You're a
just like a
fake-ass
rapist,
person.
you're no
So,
different
hold
than a
on.
rapist or a child
Hold on.
molester. You're a
Hold
felon.
on. We're going to compare
You are
things.
a
We're going to
felon,
compare.
Yes, we're
My
going to
claim-
compare. You're a
Hold
felon.
on. My claim is that I am better than you in every
My
measurable
claim
way.
is that you're a
Now.
felon, and because you're a felon, you have no opinion.
I'm
You're
better
not, you
than
have
you.
no
Now,
opinion on
you wanted
anything
to bring
because
up
everything
money.
you say is meaningless.
You wanted to bring up money.
You have zero accountability. You have zero.
I happen to have $3,500 worth of silver right here. Do you have anything
Okay,
within
great.
arm's reach you
Great,
can
and I have
sell?
one gun that I could show that's $3,500.
No, you don't.
I
Well, first of all, you can't show it.
yes. I could show
Send
you
it
my
through
tangent.
Discord.
I could show
Send
you
it
my
through
tangent
Discord.
data
I can't
scope at
follow this.
6,500.
Send me a picture of it through Discord and make sure to get your hand in it because I've got a pic.
So what's happening is this guy on the right is imperious. He doesn't want to show his face. He never shows his face on the panel.
What's
He
his
says
excuse?
he's a lawyer. He says he's a lawyer. And he says that flow state is he's just a, what do you call it, a troll. So he says that flow state is a felon. He's a convicted felon, and that's why he cannot get a job, and that's why he needs to grift for money on the panel verse. And the guy doesn't take, but he calls him a moron.
Because you were mad at the mean words I was saying to you and your wife.
No, I told you
No,
that.
yeah, you did. So stop. So
You-
listen to me on
I
this,
didn't
though.
block
I
you.
banned
I
you because
didn't-
I'm mad that you called my wife a heroin addict and she had cracks in her arms.
Calm your anxiety so that we can have a conversation.
No, I don't need to call in. You're a
Calm
subhuman
your-
rat, dude.
You're.
I don't need to address you as a human. You're a felon.
Period.
Sir,
Why
in the
are
days
you
of the
scared?
formation of this
Why are
nation,
you
you would have been
scared?
killed.
When somebody says sir, then you know. Oh, Lord have mercy, he doesn't respect you at all.
Dead already. You would have been hung.
Why are
You
you
would have been
scared
hung.
of
There was no
talking?
pew rights for you because you would have been hung as a felon.
Your
There was
anxiety.
misdemeanors and death. That was all there was in the beginning.
We don't
But
live
you
back
don't get
then.
anything. You
We
get
don't
no
live
rights.
back then, and we don't live in your fantasy.
Exactly. You're glad they don't, because you wouldn't be able to sell drugs to kids and fuck little kids. So yeah, Flo.
Again, that's defamation
And then he calls the flow state a pedophile.
percent
No,
again.
it's not, Flo. No, it's not, Flo. Because
How's
you've been
Flo?
involved in discussions about
It
pedophilia.
literally is defamation per
You've been,
se.
no, sir, Flo. You have to
You
number one, Flo,
don't
you're a public figure. You have to
understand
prove
law.
malice per se.
You
You have to prove you're a public figure. You got to
you
prove
don't
malice per
have to
se.
prove malice.
Yes,
He is not a public figure. Team Rose is not a public figure. None of us are fucking public figures. Public figures are people that are in the government. That's a public figure. Okay? Even celebrities are not public figures. They may be influencers, but they're not public figures. And this one is calling Flow State a public figure and
Huge
accusing
trucks.
him of
Am I
making
still
sure
in the
he
show?
does
Can you
it.
hear me?
Yes. How did you
Guys,
do
you
that?
do. You have to prove malice per se. You're a public
That's
figure.
what
Where
per
you
se
show
Read,
means.
sir. You need to
You
read.
guys,
Per
are you
se
there?
means
You need
that
to read
it's
Sullivan.
I was
presumed.
just walking
if you
around the
show
house. I
me.
might have lost my internet.
Show me.
See how these guys are doing.
Show us.
Okay. They're almost done.
Thank you.
So close. Oh, you did that one. Ah, yay. I'm so happy. That looks so good. That looks so good. Yay. Ah. Whatever. It's like taking a shower.
One panel at a time.
What?
One
one's
panel
done.
at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're very close to being done with the clapboards in the front. It's very
Wow.
exciting. Oh, it's a hot day.
I
Tomorrow's
love
going to
that
be really even
porch.
hotter.
I love that entrance. It's amazing.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yep.
Look at that woodwork.
What?
Show us the entrance there. The entrance there.
All this stuff I
Wow.
planted. This was all a shade garden.
Show us the roof over the entranceway. Wait, stop. Go. Reverse, and lift up. The little roof. There. Oh, wow. Look at that work.
Yeah.
That's like
that-
the White House. It's like the White House. Come on. motherfuckers.
Uh,
Oh, they're hooting at the men.
yeah, these
They-
guys are
well, they-
popular, I guess, because there's always somebody driving by, saying hi or something. Because we're right here on the main road, so everybody sees what's going on. They stop and look.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah. That's why I bought the house. I don't know. It's a good house.
You're
It's got good
famous.
bones. It's very
You're a
well
public
built
figure.
in my tiny town. But that's the hard part. It's the dormer up there. How are you guys gonna? What? How, are you guys gonna just get up on that roof and?
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's easy. They said it's easy. Okay.
Tell them to take their
Good to
shirts
hear.
off and then go up.
Imagine having to get up there though, and they're gonna paint that dormer up there, and they're gonna be up on the roof. The roof is not that steep on this house, which is nice.
Wow.
So they can walk around on it pretty good. And
It's like a Wednesday house.
a Wednesday house. What you mean, like in that movie?
Yeah. Yes.
Like a haunted house.
The
Maine is
Addams
very- Maine
family.
is- Yeah.
What do
Maine
you
is-
call that thing on the top of the roof there? What do you call that thing?
the cupola?
It's a cupola.
Cupola. Yeah, Maine is very
cupola.
haunted. We got all kinds of ghosts, don't we? Yep, they're confirming it. They
Oh.
know. Mainers know how haunted Maine is. Well, think of it. That's where Stephen King came from.
Stunning.
He came from Maine. He came from Bangor, and he lived in a very haunted, very creepy-looking house.
And he's South African. Did you know he's South African?
No, he's not. Are you serious?
Yes, he is.
No.
Let me double check. Yes.
Yeah, double check. Oh, there's one more piece. They got one. He's got one more little piece up there to do. It's almost done. Yes, these guys are taking a break. Take a lot of breaks. See how cool, like the round up there and the corners. Oh God, I'm so tired. My body is exhausted. I cannot. I was up.
Oh,
I
it's
was painting
Wilbur
all of
Smith.
this.
Sorry, I got it wrong. It's Wilbur
Who
Smith.
is?
Stephen King.
Yeah,
Wilbur
he's
Smith
American.
is South
Wilbur
African.
Smith. Oh.
Yeah. Stephen Edwin King is American. Forgive me. Sorry. Science
Yeah.
fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. He's an American. So, headache. I'm dehydrated. This heat's tough. It's tough. These guys have been up on the roof. That's a hard job to be way up there.
Is it lunchtime now?
No, they already had lunch. So,
Is that your house and that? It's all the same house.
no,
My word.
no. This is my mom's house. Well, this is all my
It's
mom's
all the
house.
same house.
Yeah, this
That's
is the other
the back
side.
and this is the front.
This is the side. Yeah, this is
Wow.
the other side.
And it's
yeah.
4 bedrooms. It's 4
Yeah,
bedrooms.
well, I mean, there's 4 up here in the main block, this main square.
Oh, this is
and
the
then
one with
there's-
the apartments.
Yeah, the apartment's got a
Okay.
bedroom. He's got one of the main bedrooms here, but he's
Okay.
also got that room there, which is we turned into sort of a living room with a bed in it. So it's a combination. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms and a bathroom. He's got 1, 2. He's got 1, 2, the kitchen. He's got 4 rooms and a bathroom up there. And then this is supposed to be eventually. My mother lived up
There's
here.
the barn.
Yeah,
There's
this
the
is the 3-story barn.
Remember the barn with you had the copper heaters inside the barn, and then
That's different.
they wanted to
That's-
steal the.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it in
my,
a different barn?
That's my house. Yeah, that's a different barn. But he did steal.
Oh, okay.
But
Yes, you're
no,
right.
wait. He also stole.
It does look different.
He stole the oil from this. He stole the oil tank. He stole the
Really?
gas tank and the gas. He's the one who took all of these clapboards off. That motherfucker. Excuse my French. Yeah,
because you
all
didn't
of
pay
this.
him.
No, because he's a thief. I did pay that fucker. What? Will you stop making up shit? I never not pay.
I'm joking,
I
I'm
always
joking.
pay my guys. Yeah, every fucking day.
Mm.
I'm very, and don't ever lie about that. Some guy lied about. They took all of these. I had to put brand new ones. All of this
No
was
way.
All of this. There was a second tank here. They took.
Yeah. You're losing connection. You're losing connection. Come back.
Mother's house. This is the back
You're
of the
losing
house. This
connection.
is the corner.
There we go.
Oh shit!
Don't lose
Yeah,
connection.
he robbed all of this.
Don't lose
I
connection.
get back.
Okay.
I'm losing connection.
That's
I'm gonna go
good.
back.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Big summer
See,
job.
all of this
Big
was
summer job.
They
Wow.
stole it all, and on the other side, and I had to replace everything. He just took when I was gone. He just took all these boards and brought them home to his house. All my clapboards,
No ways.
and I had
Why
to
didn't
replace
you
them.
report him?
I'm so pissed.
Why didn't you report
He
him?
he was afraid. He was afraid. He pretended that he moved. This is my barn, the first floor of the barn. He pretended he moved to Tennessee to get it because he was afraid of a lawsuit. And
Really?
honestly, he should be sued. The fact that this guy's gotten away with it, he's not going to get away with it forever. They have to replace that piece there. See that?
Yeah.
Everything's in backwards, so it looks backwards to me. Oh, it's a beast. But when it's in good shape, it's a beautifully built house. It's
It's amazing.
it's got a great heating system. It
Yeah.
could be 2 apartments, could be 3, could be 4 apartments actually. Then the middle.
Oh, look who's arrived. Mississippi's in the chat. Oh, so beautiful.
I thought she
so
was
good
going to
to see you,
avoid me.
Mississippi.
All right. Well, I guess it all goes downhill from here. Well, why don't you two have your little love affair, and I can.
Wait, I just need to do something for Mississippi. Mississippi needs to know that I am South African, and
She
I
knows
don't
that.
appreciate it. I don't appreciate it that Mississippi blocks while I'm reading from the Bible. While I am reading from the Bible, she blocks a 10-year-old little black Zulu boy.
Wow.
And I will never see that person. Imagine that boy is my neighbor's son. And
That's
you
why-
didn't give me the opportunity to actually present myself and speak about it.
Right.
You're trash, Mississippi Talker, for doing that on my doorstep. You don't do that. You don't thank me for making you feel happy when you felt sick by emailing you the song. You didn't tell no one it was from me. I did the work. I bothered about you, but you don't give a fuck about me. You stupid woman. There, I had my say. I took a
Wow.
wrench away, and that's that.
Wow.
You don't fucking, and that's why I
you
took
know
the
why
wrench
I
away
felt.
from Martin. Martin did the same. You don't block anyone in my chat. You have no, unless you ask me, and I give permission. I've done it to MJD many times. I say, anybody, you want to block this person, you block them. It's for me to tell you to do it.
Yes.
You don't do it. Lord have mercy. Stupid tramp. Appalachian trash.
Wow. How'd you find out about this?
I watched her live. And she went for 1 hour and 48 minutes. And she never mentioned my name. Why? Because she always talks badly about me. And now when there's a good time to speak about me, she cannot do it. So fuck off, Sippy. Fuck off.
Wow. What? Wow.
You don't use I don't want your people on my community either, Sippy. I don't. Because you only attract what G2K attracts. And I don't want those people either. I don't. You're here in my chat. I will use your name. Appalachian Hillbilly. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh, I wish I could see the chat. Is she chatting? I can't see it.
And then some other troll, whoever the watcher is, says, "How dare you say it's Sippy?" Well, let me tell you, I got the email and it signed off just like Sippy signs off. Lion L with an EL, not an L or not a lion, a lion dash EL. That's how Sippy signs off, and that's why I believed the watcher is Sippy. So if you're the watcher and you're watching now and you feel sorry, I hope you go and make a fucking song about me.
Wow. This is awesome. Oh my goodness.
Sippy thinks your house is falling apart because of termites.
You tell her to mind her own business, and I don't have termites. You are
She says she's not bothering
me. See,
you.
Now it's going downhill because you're showing me her comments, and I don't want to see them. I was enjoying listening to you.
I'm under surveillance. So,
oh my God!
what does that mean?
A lot of fucking
For
nerves.
what? Who am I going to kill? A fucking owl. I'm going to go and kill a fucking. I'm going to cut an owl's head off, and I'm going to put it into my mouth, and I'm going to chew it.
I love it. Wow. Oh gosh, this is so great. I'm getting in a better mood as this goes.
No. You know, I've been meaning to take out my. Remember when I did my artwork, my squiggly artwork, and there was you first, and then I did me as the boxer and all my fairy ladies. Well, you know, maybe I should do it now. I take out the artwork, and just like I put you behind the prison bars, it's time to put. It's 1 was Sierra, 2 was Dot, 3 is Sippy. I'm noticing a pattern here. Freeside back in the house.
Heck, Freeside. Oh my God. I don't have termites. And even if I had them, it's not a big deal. Ask Max. He told me all about it. He said termites are there. They're everywhere. It's no big deal. And actually, the termites that I saw were underneath this pile of leaves. All I had to do was get rid of the pile of leaves. And I put, like I told you, I bought that clove powder. And I put that clove powder all over that area. They don't like clove, and they all went away. How you doing, Freeside?
Closed. So
Yeah.
it worked.
It does work. It's amazing. It does work. The natural things do work. Simple things like that. They don't like cloves. They don't like peppermint. There's lots you can do. They don't like coffee.
I know we've got like a highway, a huge conduit from the south coast of South Africa to where I am, and that's like what 500 miles, and it's termites underground, and they eat the grass when the grass is dying, and they eat the grass, and then it destroy the lawn when it doesn't rain. But I had these termites growing onto the palm tree, and I have to put termite poison down for them because it's fine. But when they build in their nest, you know, then they become a parasite, and then they eat everything.
Yeah, but you know, I think they don't like cedar. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling cedar is more inclined to be insect repellent. I'd have to look into that.
Well,
but
you know, us on the coast, if you buy a house, because especially if there's wood, so the rafters will be wood. My mother had a wooden and iron house at the coast, and when she bought it and when she sold it, it had to be fumigated. So they build an actual tent around the house, and then they fumigate it for, I don't know, 24 hours completely, and it kills all the bugs.
well, first of all, you know what? It's okay to have some bugs. You don't want to kill every bug. I'm not into killing things, okay? You can live harmoniously with these creatures. Like I have these ants at my house, the other house, but they never come inside. They live in the wall. And it was like, oh my God, I've got these ants. This is so bad. And I said, but they never come inside. He's like, well, I said, I don't even know about these ants. Like maybe they're okay over here in the corner. Like who cares? You know what I mean? We are parasites.
We are.
And
We
so
are.
we are. So we live together. And it's, did you know, this might seem crazy, but you can tell these bugs to stay on their side of it. You know,
But your house is almost 200 years old. 25 more years, and this house that you're talking about will be 200 years old.
and look how well it's held up. There's something to be said for that.
So that's good.
Yeah,
So
that's
good
why I
then.
bought it, because it's built to last and it's lasting, and I just have to do my part. It's a damn good house. It was built very well. It's beautifully built out of incredible wood. It's valuable. It's a value. I consider this a value. So you could say, "Oh, it's falling
Yes.
apart. It's an old piece of garbage." No, it's not. It's the premier old antique.
Yes.
It was because it was built like the shipbuilders built it. It was a parson. The parson was very important back then. Do you know that
The
this is the
parson.
second parson's house
The
that I've lived in?
parson.
The parson is very
No
important.
way.
Yes.
The second parson's house.
My second, okay, so let me show you this. Let me show you something. You know that house that you were oohing and eyeing over? That beautiful house by the
Yeah.
water? This was the parson's summer house.
Oh yes, you were in it. You were
Yep.
in it two
I
years
grew up
ago.
in it. I
with-
grew up in that house.
Yeah, I knew you knew that house. That with the wooden rafters, everything. It was like a ship
Yeah.
inside. Yes, I remember that.
With all of the wood,
yeah, like a
you know,
captain's house.
the thin.
Yeah, the
What do they
dark
call
wood.
it? They call it the wood. Oh shit! What's the word for that thin veneer? Wood veneer.
Veneer. Was it
Yeah.
veneer?
Veneer.
Really?
Yes.
Was it
and they got
veneer?
all
It
the
looked
veneer,
real.
All the veneer in the dining room, in the living
Oh,
room.
show us
came
your
from-
face. Oh, come on. Show us.
Came from
I want to see that
Italy.
hat.
No.
Come.
I look
You look
fright,
good
darling.
with
I
your
got
rosy
paint all
cheeks,
over my face.
because
I got
you're
paint
hot.
on my nose. I got paint on my
Yes,
cheeks.
come. Reverse
I look
camera. Look at the
ridiculous.
beautiful skies. Look at the
Look at
beautiful
that.
skies.
Isn't it so pretty?
Oh, stunning.
And,
You got
and you know
angels
what?
over
You
your
know what?
house.
Let me tell you something. When you walk down at night, if you walk down this driveway and you look up at the stars, there's a line of stars in a perfect straight line between these two houses in the sky in the middle of the night. It's really amazing.
Yeah, the one astrologer, she was saying, if you now is the time for you Americans to look up into the sky for the Milky Way's best seen right now. This
Who
month.
said that? Oh, who said this?
What's her name? Molly. She's a astrologer. She's in Florida. Molly McCord.
Oh, I don't know her.
She's lovely.
Okay.
She's a very good teacher.
Okay. I don't know of her. You'll have to send me her link. I'm not really into. I give astrology, 60%, which is, more than 50%.
Let me see if I can do it.
It would be so nice to have
No, I
that thing
listen
done.
too much, so it doesn't get synced in. But that house is huge, darling.
Yes,
But at
darling.
least you do get some money out of it. You
I
said
get
he
one tenant.
rents
I
that
haven't.
part.
Yes, I haven't done any Airbnb because of Toshi, Mission, and I believe Mel Plandora, and Peggy, etc. I just can't risk it. So I've lost a lot of money because of them. A lot of money, and that's the money I needed to pay for this. And I've lost big time from my channel. I lost huge income. I lost, the ability to do what I do. I've been threatened by those people. It's really criminal what they did. I don't go real life like that. I don't tear people's real life down. I don't go after their children and call their children and all this shit. I don't do any of that,
Mm, mm.
And you don't really
what you mean.
either. I think you could be coerced maybe, or you could support it, but you don't really do that.
No,
kind of thing.
I mean, like I was saying in my live yesterday, it's like this is called art. This is expression of
Well,
This
the
is
only time I
live
got scared from you.
art.
Okay, so
You're allowed to do what you need to do.
What do you mean? I've been targeted by these people. They took they threatened my business.
And
they
I've
threatened
been
my
targeted
business.
as well. So I'm small fry. I'm not like you. I don't have money for a lawyer. So I try and watch what I say now.
Are you kidding me? All my money's going to the roof and the painting. Lawyer. Well, you see, the thing is that you can
No,
fly
this
here
is-
from Australia very easily. People fly to Europe. They fly to the Philippines. They fly to America on a regular basis. In fact, the family that I always tell you guys about, or tell my people about on my channel, about the Australian family that we became such good friends with, and I thought all Australians were like them. Okay, that family, her father is going to be in the States like next month. He's going to be in New York, and her father, my friend Joanne, he and my dad were very close, and his wife, who's passed away, and my mom were very close. And my mom went to Australia to visit these people, and Joanne and I were very close because we were the same age when they lived in the States. They lived on our property, and Kenny. I don't know if he worked for my dad. I think he worked for my dad, and
Kenny,
they bought my
wow.
dad's boat. They bought my dad's boat named Mother Goose that my dad built himself with his own hands. It was a wooden boat, or is a wooden boat, and it was one of the first boats he built. And he named everything Goose. So everything was either his boats were Mother Goose, Wild Goose, Flying Goose, Gosling. Everything was Goose because my dad loved geese. And so he always named his boats after something goose. I was the one who came up with Flying Goose. Anyway, so I remember the day we were all sitting on the boat and we were talking about what to name the new boat. And I said Flying Goose, and they ended up choosing it. God knows
Stunning.
they remember it was me.
Good name.
You know, when you're
Good
the fifth
name,
of six kids,
actually.
you get tossed aside. Yeah, it was a beautiful. That was a very
Yes.
fast, amazing boat. I'm used to not getting
Right.
credit for you know what I mean. When you're the fifth of six
Yeah.
kids, you're very easily tossed
Yeah.
to the side, and you're stolen.
No
from.
one. Yes.
You know, you're no one. You're basically Jan Brady. You're the Jan Brady. You have to break out. You know, the lost child, the one
Yeah.
nobody cares
It's
about.
true.
It is. And so you have to so you become really independent if you survive that. That's why I'm good at being alone, because I had to learn at a young age how to self-sustain,
Yes.
because no one was going to give me
Yes.
all that attention. I wasn't the firstborn. I wasn't the last. I wasn't a boy. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I was just one of the
Exactly.
middle girls. I mean, I basically, and yet sometimes, one time my father told me I was his favorite.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that was a good thing for him to tell, because you shouldn't tell your kids that you have a favorite. It's just not, you know. But he did say that
But
once.
those were the days when they did that. My gran always used to also, this is my favorite, and this one is shy. And her firstborn's grandson, she said he was shy. And they were so pissed off with her for calling him shy. It's like sometimes you just have to keep your
That's
name.
nothing compared to
you
what
just
my
keep it
grandmother used
quiet.
to say. Oh my God, my grandmother used to say the meanest things to people. She was known for being a huge bitch, and she was the one who married the younger man. See, it runs in my family on both sides for the older woman to marry the younger man. My grandmother on my mother's side married a guy 12 years younger. Back then, that was
Yes.
scandalous, but
Of course.
it worked out because she had 3 kids, and I told you this, he was the farmhand from Harvard who came to help her. He needed a place to live. So in exchange for room and board, he helped her on the farm on the weekends and off to school. And school, she's the one I get my Texas accent from. She would say, goody, good, good. Well, goody, good, good. She would say, and my granddaddy was from Virginia, and he had a very elegant way of speaking, and he smoked a pipe.
What's the difference between Texas and Virginia accent?
I don't know. It's subtle, probably. It's probably not
I
that.
found, remember Rex Bear from the Leak Project?
Yeah, I haven't
He's
seen him in
Texan.
so long. Do you watch him?
I found his twang very similar to the South African twang.
Really?
Yeah. But he also used to put on the accents for joking.
Oh, did he? Oh, I
Remember
didn't know
him?
that.
He used to put on the accents, when you want to ridicule your stupid chat or subscribers or people in the comments. He was very good at that. And then he would put on an accent. He would always do that. I mean, he's like,
Wow.
I haven't watched him in ages. He must have like 500,000 subscribers now.
Wow.
I mean,
I
he
haven't
started
seen him
from
in ages
nothing.
either.
Remember? Yeah, because we
Yeah, I
subscribed to
remember
too
him.
much. We've
I'm going to
lost
get in the
that.
car and drive over to my house to plug this phone in. I'm losing battery.
Oh, wow. That would be excellent.
I can
Must show us.
probably, yeah. And then these guys kind of leave around 4, so I have to be back to make sure, you know. Um. Oh shit! All right, let me
With the
go
wrong key.
across to my car. You know what? So you want to hear something? My I got a new car. Right?
This will come back now. She's just
And
her
this
phone
car-
is reconnecting.
Reminds me of the inside of it reminds me of my Pleiadian beam ship. Look at the curve. See this curve here?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yes.
Isn't it gorgeous? Look at this.
Very nice.
See how it's got this sort of wave here? See that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then this curve, and then you know what? I have a beam ship, and it's when you have a beam ship, like a Pleiadian beam ship, it's molded to you and your energy, and you fly it with your consciousness. That's what I'm used to, and that's what this. I feel like I'm getting closer to graduating from Earth because I'm in a car that's so similar. It has a little bit more like my beam ship, and I do have memories of that beam ship that I fly everywhere. And when I get home, you know, when I'm done with my mission on Earth, I get to go back and get my beam ship back, and I can't wait. It fits me perfectly. And this is yet another Santa Fe. So I feel like me and Santa Fe have a very.
Oh, you got a new Santa Fe. I was wondering. I thought that was a Nissan, but I see that
I got rid. No, I traded
there.
in the Nissan. I traded in the Nissan, and I got I got the money I really needed from it.
Exact same one you got. Is that the new one of the Santa Fe? Wow.
This is a 20.
Wow.
Yeah, this is my new. Yeah, this is Santa Fe.
Wow.
It's a really. I absolutely
stunning.
adore it. It's stunning. It's got these beautiful curves. It's very classy inside. It drives. It has that.
And
nice
it's white. You got a white pearl white.
It's
pearl white.
It's called quartz white. Quartz white. Isn't that pretty? Quartz. It's got sparkle in it. I love that it's white. And I really, there's so many things I like about the car. I do miss the push button start. This one's got a key. I don't like that, and I don't like the push button. I don't like the push button gears here. I don't like that you push this button here. I don't like that.
Oh, it's push button.
I like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like to, but I like that the coffee is below the gears. You don't spilling your coffee in the gears. And
but
I don't like having a key because I prefer that push button. I got used to that. This is a way better screen than the Nissan. The Nissan was falling apart in front of my eyes. It was just.
Really? Oh, we lost you again.
And then
That's really interesting.
Instead of renting a car, rent a car around here. There literally is no place to rent a car. You can't rent a car. So I had to buy a cheap car.
You said that before.
Where I had to pay.
And there's no Ubers
so
there either.
No Ubers, no delivery. Here we are not with the modern world at all. As far as all that, you can't. And and we need it because we have so many old people here that have a hard time getting to the store with. It would be such a good job for somebody to go shopping for old people.
Yeah, we should start a taxi service in Maine.
Yeah, we really need it. I almost thought about keeping that Nissan just so that I could have a taxi service, you know. But
really?
All right, I'm back at my house plugging this phone in for a little bit. So hot.
Victoria Rose.
So did Mississippi leave?
You know, if you weren't going to come up, I was going to read out your poetry.
Did
You were
everybody
really
leave
very
chat?
expressive.
Is it just you and me again?
No, what did she say? She said, learn what free speech really means. Last word, I forgave, Rose. Forgive you, but law is law. Use your speech legally.
Oh God. Ugh. I'm so glad we figured out who Deb Stephen Watcher is, though. And boy, yeah, you gotta hand it to Sydney.
She's
She sure is
she's
good at
not the
faking it.
watcher. She's not the watcher. I got into big trouble. She's not the fucking watcher. I got this troll on my back after that. I said, Lionel, you fucking idiot. You're never going to get an email from me in a while again. It must have been the watcher. It's not. How could you think it is Mississippi Talker? How could you think that? I
That
said,
doesn't
well,
mean it's not her.
the email ended the way Mississippi Talker ends her emails with me, and I thought, so we see who it is. And then you said you think it's Mississippi Talker, and that's why I thought, and then I that's what I thought. Are you gone?
It is her. She's just trying to do. She's as bad as Lizzo. She's like Lizzo and Peggy. With
No,
all the
we're not
fake
going to talk
names.
badly about people now. Let's talk about your house. Let's talk about
All
your
right.
car. Where are you now? What you looking at?
I-
What you
I-
got us looking at?
I'm at my house. You want to see my beautiful? Okay, you want to see the bouquet that I mixed in with Richard's roses, and I mixed them in with my peonies.
Yes.
Let me show you. Look
Wow.
at this. These
Look
are
at
my
those
peonies
colours.
that I grew in my own garden.
Oh wow, they're huge.
Yeah, they're huge, and they're very fragrant.
Shout.
Here, and look at these other ones I got. Look at these. Hold on. Look at these.
Wow. Stunning.
This one was all tied up in a knot. Now
That's a
it's moving up.
peonies. That's
Yeah,
a peonies.
Yes, look at these. Big
Wow.
floppy, fragrant, very fluffy, big fluffy, fragrant, floppy peonies. So these are from my garden.
Really
see?
beautiful.
These are from my
And they
very
smell.
They smell really good. They've
Very
been
good
very strong.
fragrance.
They have a very intense, beautiful scent, very rich, almost too
Good
strong.
night. Thank you. Wow.
So there's those, my own garden, and I have a lot of roses growing in my garden. These peonies are falling apart. Look,
Yeah. Yeah.
they're just coming down. I got to take these out. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I wish these peonies, I wish these petals had some kind of nutritional value. Look at that. Want me
Wow.
to spread
You could
some
make
peonies on-
perfume.
Yeah, I could spread them on your bed like rose petals as you walk in the
Yeah.
door. Look at that though.
You just have watermelon sliced and lying there.
I know.
Oh, you ate it. You ate
I
it
ate
already.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I just left it there because I don't know, I'm crazy sort of. Sometimes I'm just crazy.
Do you know that gives you a lot of energy? There's a lot
What
of
does?
sugar in there.
What does?
The watermelon. The watermelon.
Yeah, the watermelon is it's very good. It's very hydrating. It's so good for you. I ate this one. I'm
Wow.
into cucumber. You can put these in your water. You know, I'm into making a delicious potion with lemon, orange, watermelon, apple cider vinegar, baking soda, and
What is that?
grapefruit.
What is that inside there?
This is the drink I made. I was just telling you.
Wow.
Yeah. It's this healthy drink with lemon, orange, watermelon, grapefruit.
Oh, that's the paint on the side of the
Yeah, this is
jar.
just a picture. And
Did you break it?
no,
No.
I should move it. I put this in it with
Apple cider.
apple cider with honey and cayenne.
Oh, I'm not a doctor. Don't take too much apple cider. Gives you gas.
Helps you lose weight. You take it before
Darling,
you
you
meet to
are-
help you lose weight.
You're the skinniest YouTuber I know, by the way. You're the
Me?
thinnest. Yes. I mean, who else is there?
The
Name
thinnest,
someone.
No, you know who's way thinner than me is the one that
Oh,
got kicked.
PCT.
Yeah, she's very thin. She's thinner than me for
Yeah,
sure.
she's anorexic.
Yeah, she's
Ooh.
almost. She's got to be careful not to lose too much weight. And
Yeah.
the other thin one, you know who's thin? That the one who got kicked off of Flow State. What's her name? You know that girl, skinny girl.
Christy.
No, the newest one.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't see that.
You know that cute girl that got kicked off recently, who was sending him nudes, and then she was really mean to his
That's
wife.
like
and-
so last year.
No, it just happened. It's not so
Oh.
lost yet. It just happened. Her name
No,
is.
well then she's definitely a meth head. She's had
She's-
too much meth.
She was obsessed with Flo, and everybody knew she was into him. And her name was like Sydney or something, but I can't remember now. But she was big in. When I got to his show, she was a big part of it, and she was sending him nudes. And then I guess I don't know what happened. And then this girl whose name I can't think of, was telling that guy Mike, 23, who gives Flow State all this money, like $300-400 a night.
Yeah, yeah.
She was telling him to stop giving Flo so much money because Mike gets drunk and then just donates hundreds of dollars to Flo every night.
Oh no, that's bad.
And the friend said, "Stop doing that. Stop giving him money. You're giving money you shouldn't give.
Yeah.
You're drunk." And then Flo
You
got
don't
really
have,
pissed at her and
yes.
said, "Don't you dare tell people to stop giving me money on my show."
Oh, yeah.
And then he banned her for
Exactly.
good. But I
Did he
did good with them
continue
because
giving money?
I always say,
Did he continue giving money?
give money Flo or Flo money Flo, or I always say something supportive about giving money to Flo, and I've given.
I think the way he asks for money, I want to give him money.
He's funny, and he does what Jimmy does. When they're funny at it, I like to give them money
Yeah.
when they're funny at it. You know?
Yes.
And when they're
yes.
honest.
I've given him money. My
You've
little
given him
pence.
money? Me too.
Stupidly.
I
But
know.
I did. We do it because we want to be seen on the
Yeah,
chat.
and we want to support.
That's
you
why
know,
we
it's trying
do
to be
it,
Fun. I mean, the
and
guy.
it's supporting him. He deserves it. At the same
You know,
time,
he's trying.
at
when
that time,
somebody-
you feel like he
when somebody's
deserves
trying
it.
to be a YouTuber for their living. I can respect that, and if they do it in a funny, fun, entertaining way, I will tell. You know, Jimmy was the first one who got money out
he's
of me.
better than any other fucking cable news channel if he's
Totally.
keeping
Yeah.
anyone watching him. He's better than anyone. So he deserves to be paid for those who can pay. That's what it's about.
Right. Now I haven't been watching Flow as much either because there's too many voices at once. It just gets hard to listen to, and
Yeah.
they're all fighting with each other.
I
and
noticed he changed. Ever since I said it feels like I'm in jail. He doesn't use that panel version anymore.
What does he
uses
do?
the biggest.
What do you mean?
So, because his screen was always the narrow version, like your visual now. So it was always the narrow version. Now the panel has changed to the long, what do you call it? Panoramic version with the
Okay.
circle in
Right.
the middle.
Oh.
And it's like, it has changed. It has changed.
Okay.
It's funny. All the noise is exaggerated by the feeling that their faces are so cropped. And you've got
Right.
their faces right on the screen. It's like it's a bit intimidating, I suppose.
Right. What do you think about Sarah the Raging Tomato?
Well, the first time I met her was on a panel with Mal Pandora,
Right.
who I said to you could be the Watcher.
Yeah. I think it's pretty obvious it's Sippy. No one would write
No,
that
it's
last.
not Sippy. It's
It
not
is.
Sippy.
You said they signed it the way Sippy signs it. It's set definitely Sippy. She just
No,
says-
it's
Look.
no, it's somebody that's
No,
trying.
listen,
Somebody
Lionel.
that signs off. Somebody that signs off to me. It's called love bombing. Yeah, Sierra taught me. It's called love bombing, and then there's Lionel
Listen,
with
though.
an EL.
Yeah, but you said that's how Sippy signs them. That's what you said.
Because Sippy love bombs when she writes me, and Sippy
she
knows you
signs
better
you
not
her
fucking write
things
to
that
me
way,
unless
then it's
this
her,
is fucking
sweetheart.
important.
Oh my goodness.
No, this is what we need to learn. We are too linked into the magical part of things. Sometimes we assume things and they are not. People are linked via hive mind.
Only some
And they do not communicate with each other, but they do know how to trigger. And that's all it is. They want to trigger and they get the trigger. It's just a trigger word. And you thinking, oh no, it's that person. Meantime, it's a totally different person who wants to trigger you the same as the other person does. And
Okay.
there is the
Listen,
hive mind.
Stop. Can you take in this thought of mine that I'd like to express to you for a second?
Please.
Okay. Sippy can deny it all she wants. Let's just follow me along. The only person in the world who would write that poem about Sippy, it would be Sippy. The only person in the
You
world
think
who
so?
would write that. No one else would write that but her. There's not a single soul on earth who would write that but her. It's her, sweetheart. And she's just so, she just doesn't want anybody to know it's her for whatever reason.
Is that what something you would do?
There's no way in hell anyone else would write that, hon. Seriously, think about it. Think about it. Oh, Sippy's so calm and she's so strong and
No,
rounded.
girlfriend,
Come
no.
on.
You are. That's why I asked you. Is that something you would do? You are only
No.
considering people from your perspective. You're
No.
not considering people from their perspective at all.
Sweetheart,
There are a
sweetheart.
lot of people
No.
that watch and do not comment in chat.
So what?
A lot more than you think.
So what?
A
Nobody
lot more
would say that
creative
about Sippy, but
than
Sippy.
you and I.
Honey, please, you know that no one would say that but her, about her, that poem. She writes those songs. She is the writer of songs. You know she
Well,
tells
I'm going to
you,
play the
my
song
sound,
now.
Play my sound.
I'm going to play it.
What?
Yes, I saw that. It was
Yes,
so funny.
it's her.
No, but that
honey.
was a song that she wrote. That was
she
a
wrote
different
them all,
song.
sweetheart.
And then
Oh
that
my
song
God,
disappeared.
so stubborn.
Oh, you are worse than the mainstream media. I tell you. You are worse than the mainstream media. We
Am
can't
I
get
right
away
all the
with you.
time in the end or not?
Most of the time.
Yes, darling, please trust me, sweetheart. I would not steer you. I'm not into playing games like I'm accused of at all. And you should know this, and that's why you like me and love me. I'm not playing games. I'm different than all your other friends.
No, people play games with you.
Yes, I don't play those games, though. People play games.
People
Look,
love playing games with you.
I didn't realize that Sippy. Here's another clue to me that Sippy is capable of doing that kind of thing. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
It's because Sippy also accuses me of being Peggy and all these other trolls the same way Lizzo and all those other people do. She's exactly the same. No one would ever accuse another person of being a troll that they know they weren't unless they were doing it. I was shocked that Sippy stooped that low, to be honest with you. I was very surprised that she was adamantly insisting that I was all these trolls and trolling myself exactly the way Lizzo accuses me of. There's no way. I know for a fact I don't do that to myself. I don't have time. I barely have time to put out good content that I believe in. Let alone, you know what? One time I went in, listen to this, okay? One time I went into Mel Pandora's as a fake account, okay? A sook account. I could have gone in and said mean things, but it truly is not my nature. You know what I did? I went in there and she loved me. I can tell you who I was.
Oh, wow.
But I'm so
Oh,
nice
stunning.
that I ended up going in there and making friends with her. And she was communicating with me. She was putting all my comments up there. She was engaged with me. I was being so engaging and intelligent, and I was so good at captivating her attention that she ended up having an entire conversation with me, thinking I was somebody else, and it was old Team Rose, her nemesis, and she loved me. One day I'll tell you.
You lie. You're lying now.
I was not. No, this is a fact. I was not being mean to her as
You're
a troll.
lying now.
No, I'm not lying. Why would I lie? What is wrong with you? You're so stupid sometimes, and idiotic.
know.
You know, yeah, you've got to
I
stop
know.
that. Okay, of the two of us, I'm smarter, so you're gonna have to defer to me. The other thing I did in there was
That means I'm very dumb.
Listen, the other thing I did in Mel Plandora's was connect with Ruck. And he and I started talking because I said something that he liked and he started engaging with me as the fake account. But I wasn't being a bitch. Mary Jane Doe is a sock name, for fuck's sake. That's not her name. That's a sock name, right? You know.
No, her real name is Mary Jane Doe, I promise you.
Come on. It's
She's
it's Natasha Miller or something like that. She doesn't use her real name.
Yes, Natasha, I remember. Why did you have to dox her now? I thought her
Who
real name
cares?
was
She
Mary
doxed
Jane Doe.
herself. No one cares. No one gives a fuck, sweetie. Come on.
Hey, Ricardo, how you doing? Sorry, there's an echo.
I should probably just. Why doesn't he come up and entertain? I should probably.
No, if you
know what
go,
I should do.
no, I'm
Moon
going.
Rocks. It's What's his name again?
Ricardo.
Ricardo, darling, Richard. Is it Richard?
No, it's Ricardo. He's Spanish, darling.
Ricardo.
He's a Latino.
No, he's not. Okay, so you and he. Okay, so I was gonna mix Martin.
I
and
hear
Mickey.
an echo. It's
I think
terrible.
I told you this. Dot _ and Mary Jane Doe, two lesbian lovers. Mission and Martin. Who else? You and Ricardo. I'm putting people together who are.
It's Michelle and Martin. Get it right.
Okay. All right, Michelle.
And
the
it's
incel.
Siegfried and Deborah.
I hate that name, Deborah. I hate it. I hate the way you say it.
I hate the name Siegfried.
But you know, Dot _ and Mary Jane Ho have a lot in common. They both are covered with tats. They both
pink blue-haired lefties.
Yeah, they both dye their hair. Only Mary Jane's is pink and Dot's is blue. So they'd make purple together. A lovely lavender.
Yeah.
And then they have piercings and stuff. I don't know if Dot has piercings, but I think she does, but I could be wrong.
In her nose. In her nose. She's got a fucking, like a bull. She's got a bull's piercing.
She's got a huge tattoo on her chest. A big circle, a big dark, like mandala or something.
Really?
That's pretty
No,
intense.
that's Ricardo.
No, that's Dot. Oh, wait, that's Ricardo?
Really?
No, Dot has one too.
Ricardo has the weed on his chest.
Dot has a very big circle on her chest. A really big, dark, it's thick.
What, in the middle between your boobs?
Right over her heart. She's got a big, thick, round mandala-like looking type of. I've only saw it briefly. You can ask her when you see her, but.
And she's got the bull. She's got the bull.
Now, what's the latest
piercing.
on Dot and Martine?
Martin said, I was watching the live and I put up all the comments and then I was reading Dot's comments and it said that Martin is not interested in a relationship. That's what she said.
I think that she was being too overt about their private sexual life, and I think that was a turnoff to him, but I'm just making that up. I have no idea if that's true. I like lesbians. They're cute together. Oh, well, I tell a great lesbian story if you want me to turn you on with my little lesbian story. I could do that for you all. You know, I'm going to be a writer for Penthouse secretly in a couple years. That's what I'm going to do with my new life.
Lesbians don't read Penthouse.
Yes, but men read lesbian sex in Penthouse forum. So
That's lipstick lesbians, not real lesbians.
whatever, I can be a lipstick lesbian if I want. Okay, whatever. Anyways,
Look,
I've never been a lesbian, but I know how to
lesbians
tell
love
good
you.
lesbian stories.
lesbians love you. I'm not going to argue with you. Lesbians love you.
Yeah.
I can tell you that now.
They do like me.
You're
I don't know
allowed
what
to
it
say
is. I know. Lesbians love me. They love me.
that. They love you, darling.
Yeah. They love their rose.
Because you're full of art. You're artful.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Did Martin do a live ever since he broke up with Dot?
Yes.
I'm
This
half
was live
lesbian.
right after.
Oh, he did? Did he talk about
It was
it?
live right after.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
sure it
know.
was- You know, I don't know any of the people in this chat anymore. Really.
Was she in the chat?
He gathers people.
You're too far away from the mic.
I know, sorry, I'm just making it pop.
I'm half lesbian. Maybe that's why I like you, is because you're half lesbian.
So we both like ladies sometimes.
Half the time. No, you know what really turns me on? I am definitely straight because I get really turned on and would be willing to lusciously get into a blowjob if with a really sex. And I don't like doing blowjobs all that much
I'm
unless.
sure.
Oh yeah, who
I
wants
could
to
have
be
told
gagging
everyone
on some
that.
dumb cock? My second husband, he was so well endowed. It was a little much. I prefer a small amount.
Too much.
Yeah, it was too much. It's like, who the fuck needs a giant fucking painful? I preferred the smaller, half Irish, half Italian. He thought he was so well endowed, but actually he was a little smaller. But I preferred it because those big fellas. So, anyway, I get very turned on by sexy builders, that have like, I just love a man who can wield a hammer, a saw, has a truck and a ladder and a toolbox, and has that sort of sexy masculine stance. It's just, I love that. I just get really turned on by that kind of macho man. If he's got, but a cuddly bear type guy, the sort of teddy bear type, but who's got his flannel shirt and his jeans, that knows how to build me. I mean,
You're
anyone.
gay. You're gay. You're gay on the inside, Rose.
No, I want a straight man who can build me up. No, I'm not really gay. I mean, I'm both.
No, you're gay. You're gay. You're
I'm
gay.
just saying-
You're a gay man on the inside, and that's why you like these contractors.
Oh,
You
I do.
like these-
I love these contractors. They get
You
me so
love
turned
them.
on.
Yes.
So sexy. Oh my
Yes.
god. So
Yes. Like I said,
True.
I'm half lesbian. You half gay.
yeah.
We speak the same language.
I'm half lesbian. So I'm not too straight for you then, like these other people that you said were too straight for you.
Oh, darling, you're the alpha woman. You're the alpha woman, but you're not into sex. You're more into the mind fuck.
That's true. That's very
Hmm.
true. That's very true. But I just know I got really turned on by somebody the other day. It was very rare, and I was like, wow, that's unusual for me. And because you're right, I'm more. And actually, that's in my chart because my Venus is in Virgo, which means that sex to me is mental. I get turned on by the thoughts of it.
Ah, yes, yes,
Yes. Yes.
yes.
Let's do a play. You can have a role as an actor.
No, we need Leanie for the for the victim. Let's find a victim in the play. She's
God.
the sex worker on the streets. Leanie's the sex worker on the streets. She gets arrested, and you're the cop. You're the cop. Leanie is standing on the streets. She's trying to sell herself, and I'm her husband that has to come and bail her out of court. What the fuck? Where did that come from?
That's funny. You know, that gives me an idea of writing a play about two people writing a play and acting out these different scenarios and trying to figure out the script together. And that's what the play is about. These two people sort of joking around, but also trying to come up with this play. That's a good concept, isn't it? My family
Yes.
always said to me,
Yes.
Deborah, you have to write a play. You have to write a play. My mother always told me to write a play. My older sister was always telling me to write a play. Because I would get into these dramas with people and I would tell them they're my dramas. They're like, you've got to write a play. Just write a play, Deborah. Write a play. So maybe I'll write a play. You know, I need something to do to excite me. I get very depressed, very down, and super emotional. And like yesterday, the last 2 days, I was just yesterday. I was a fucking wreck.
Look at in the house.
Oh my God! Show me the money. How many people are watching the show? Your show right now?
8 now. 8. I'm sure Jay Brad's in the bushes too.
That's funny. Where's Dot?
No, they don't want to show their faces these days is because I gave Mississippi a fucking whipping.
Wow. So did you honestly take away her wrench?
No, are you looking at me now? Now you can look at me. Oh, wait, let me reverse the camera. So I'm reading from the Bible, yeah, about love. And this kid comes up, and I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what the age is. I'm only believing what Sippy says. But I'm reading about love, and I look up, and I see Sippy deleted all this guy's conversation. And just before that, I said, oh, his name is Kaya. That is Zulu for house, telling everybody. And then I continue reading from the Bible, and then I look up, and all his messages have been deleted. And I said, why did you do that, Sippy? Well, he said, yes, and he's 10 years old. I said, okay, but give me a chance.
Right. Exactly.
Give me a motherfucking chance.
Yeah, it's your channel.
Let me see it, and let me say,
Exactly.
you can watch. You should get your mama. This is an adult entertainment show.
Yeah.
But please don't
But let you
comment
handle
in
it.
the chat.
Right.
I don't need you to just shove them off.
Right. Exactly.
They need to learn. 10-year-olds, listen to me now. 10-year-olds grow up.
Mm-hmm.
They become adults. And it's not long until they remember you for doing them wrong.
Right. Good point. Very true. Yeah. You can affect a child and then and then later on that child pays you back and you didn't know that they held a grudge against you because you said something that they didn't like or that they misunderstood or whatever it was, and they will hold that grudge against you, and the next time they get a chance to mess with you they will. And that's happened to me, and I was like, wow.
Kids remember everything.
They do.
Kids remember everything.
Yeah.
I was a kid once. You were a kid once. It's all about our childhood that we come back to at our age.
Right.
And how the adults actually treated us. When you don't just be whipped. There's must fucking Sippy, like a real owl. You didn't even hear the fucking damages. And then you look up and there's the owl sitting on the perch in the tree. And she cannot get that little feather of the little bird that she just swallowed. She just gulped up another subscriber of mine. That's wicked. You don't interfere with somebody else's channel just because somebody put in the chat that they're 10 years old. You give me a chance. That's why Martin lost. What the fuck? You don't block Africans from my channel.
Exactly.
I don't care what you fucking think. Not everybody thinks like a pedophile hunter like you, Mississippi Talker, you horrible sick woman.
You know exactly why I got upset when people were timing out and blocking people on my channel. I got so upset.
Exactly. I learned
even
from
when
you.
it was Maria and Martin And I held back from being mad at them for so long because they were so loyal to me at the time. But finally, I was like, no, you are disempowering me in the one corner of the world. I am the queen, and you're taking away my power by doing it for me and not letting me make the decision on who stays and who goes myself. I had to repeat that so many times. And you're having that feeling of the feeling of don't control my channel, don't control my.
Who do they think they are?
I know. They think because they're wrenched. It's a wrench psychosis. It's
Yes.
a Mozilla.
Derangement
it's Mozilla-ness.
syndrome.
Yeah, it's a derangement.
It's a syndrome.
It's a control. Maria, bless her soul, she cannot stop timing people out. She just cannot stop. And the two of them were just constantly timing people out, taking away my fun. It's my job to time people out on my
Job.
Stop taking away
it's
my
your
fun.
job.
And-
It's your job. Listen, Empress, it's your job to command your generals to do the job. They mustn't fucking be rogue on you.
Exactly.
You say, okay, now Maria, eliminate that subject.
Exactly.
And then they do it. Not they just do it on their own. Who
On
the
their
fuck
own.
do they think they are?
I know, exactly. Arrogant
permission.
entitlement. It's called arrogant or entitled arrogance. Take your pick. Yeah, because you gave them a wrench, they're entitled arrogance. See?
Yeah,
They don't have
absolutely.
respect. I never did that. When I was on Jimmy Jams and I had finally got a wrench, I never, ever used it to time or out or take something from somebody. Never. Because I was timed out on his channel so many times, and I would never do that to somebody and make them angry like that. See, you feel that anger. You know exactly where I was coming from when they were constantly doing that to me. And I was in such conflict too, because they were also on my side. So it was like they thought they were doing me a favor, but what they were doing was disempowering me and not letting me do that favor for myself, which was what I wanted to do and needed to do and had the right to do on my own channel. Is that your kitty in the back? Is that your
There is an
parakeet?
echo. No, the cat wants some food. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm gonna go back. It's now afternoon's beautiful when you're in the shade. When it's in the shade. Soon when you're in the sun, it's
It's
too
hot.
I have to go
It's too
plug this
hot.
back in. I've got to brush my teeth. You know, when the guys are done, when they're done, I'll either wish I was doing a stream with you, or I'm gonna need to go to sleep. And you know, I just caught my second.
No,
wind.
you must go nap now.
No,
you must go nap now.
I have another hour with these guys. I need the second wind.
Oh.
It's a good thing I talked to. No, I
You've got some breath in you.
I have to stay awake. I can't go to sleep. I have to stay awake till they leave and write them a check at the end and go over the actual hours with them. I can't just leave. I can't just go to sleep like I'd like to, because it's not that arrangement. I have to stay all the way to the end of the day with these guys, which is actually exhausting because my nap time is in the afternoon. I've got that Spanish siesta in the afternoon thing, and then wake up in the cool and function in the cool of the evening and the night, right? Because it's too hot in the day. So I just don't. I'm a northern. I don't function well in the heat like that. That's not my natural. I'm from Norway, for fuck's sake. Norway and Sweden and Wales and Scotland and Finland and Denmark and Holland and England. Bloody
Neanderthal land. That's where the Neanderthals come
and
from.
Lithuania, darling. Lithuania. And
No, that's too
Wales,
south. That's
and
too
the Welsh,
south for you.
and all of that are the Atlanteans
That's too dark.
that survived
That's too dark,
Atlantis, honey. Atlantis, right?
Nordic.
Nordic, thank you. Tall,
Nordic.
blonde, blue-eyed, and yet I'm short. I'm the midget of the family.
But you had the hair. You have the hair, the eyes.
Yeah.
But remember, you're a giant to short people. I wanted to ask you, how tall is Michelle? Do you remember?
You mean the little incel? Oh, what?
Michelle, yes.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know you were
How tall is she? Is
Are we
she taller or shorter than Pandora?
You're talking about the
Michelle,
Okay.
Sal.
I believe
Michelle.
I would say 5'7". I believe.
Oh, she's taller than you. Okay, okay. She's actually a human being. Okay, she's not.
Wait.
Not a
Are we
hobbit
talking?
then.
We're talking about Mish Fish. Are we talking
Yes.
about? Okay. He's 5'7" or 5'9", but it's or five. Maybe he's 5'6".
Ah, okay.
Maybe
Then
he's
he's not so
5'6".
short.
Why did you think he
He's
was?
not short at all. No, I thought like 4'6" maybe.
Come on, no one's 4'6".
Which is midget, isn't it? That's what I learned from Pandora. Pandora says,
4'10".
I'm 1 centimeter shorter than a midget. Or no, she was 1 centimeter taller than a midget. I wasn't sure.
4'10" is a midget. She was.
I saw Resto Chesto in Flo Pen. I keep on saying Flo Pandora. In Powder Dusty's chat. I said, "Oh, hello, Purple Jesus." He was in the chat
call him
now.
Crayola Man because he reminds me of a book.
The
from
Crayola.
crayons.
You're so racist.
He's rainbow. Oh, you kept calling him purple. You kept saying he was purple, like literally, not black, not a black man. But
Well, his
purple.
avatar was purple, and Pandora called him the Purple Jesus. Look, darling, I'm just a parrot. I'm just a parrot. I repeat things.
Darling,
That's all
I love
do.
colors. I hate white. The ones I hate the most. Here's my racism.
No, don't go away now. What did you do now? Oh, Team Rose. Tangent, come back. Get off that hook. It's 1:48:48. Come back at 1:48:48. We're counting down to the 1:48:48. Indeed.
My auntie, my nephew, my parents, my grandmother, my grandfather, my grandsister, my grandnana, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my sweetheart, yeah, my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my uncle, my auntie, my nephew, my parents, 24, that day, 24, that day, 24, that day, my mother, that day, my father,
You are my life.
What happened?
You're back.
Oh gosh. So, are you? How much time do we have on this stream?
No, it's. I don't know. It's up. I was about to go and I heard your voice, so
Yeah,
I can go another hour if you want.
Do you want to get back together later or something? I don't know. I mean, I should probably.
If you want to,
rest my arm.
late at night, or you're going to sleep early if you're going to carry on right through.
Probably what's going to happen is after these guys leave, I'll come back to the house. I'll either I don't know. I'll either pass out. I'll take a shower, crawl into bed, rest for an hour, and sleep
Okay.
for an hour and a half or two,
Yes.
and then get up.
Yes.
You know, go see what's going on. And then just take it
Yes.
from there, and maybe go over to the house. If my arm feels rested, I'll paint some more. I got to get this done. I've got guests coming. I do have actual guests coming to that house. I have to get this done in a week.
Oh,
And these guys take a lot of
Okay.
fucking breaks. Half the time they're in a little men's club gathering, you know? I'm like, guys.
well, it's hot
Fuck.
working in the sun. It's
It
really
is.
hot. If you can't
And I understand they need
walk
their
in the
breaks.
sun, then you
I
know.
told them, I invited them all to come in the evening when it was cooler and not have to kill themselves on a roof in the heat like that. Because I like to
Yeah.
work in the cool. So I will wait until it's cooler. I can't function in the heat. I'll pass out. I said, this is my nap time, baby. I go, old Auntie Team Rose, she got to take her afternoon nap. You can't just
Well,
leave
I'm
me
proud
up.
of you that you're doing all of this. It's much more fun than fucking objecting to the sewer
Oh my God. At least,
council.
yeah, and at least I learn about the house. I really learn about the house. I learn about how they built things back then. I have a very strong connection to that period of time. the Victorian period, the late 1800s, early 1900s, where they built buildings like this, because they did it for a reason. Because you don't go out of your way to do all of that ornate work for no reason, and like, why did they do that? You know, there's a reason they built those buildings like that, tall, with all of that woodwork, extra woodwork, making it pretty, making it balanced, beautiful, making it look elegant and rich and awful and, you know, riche, whatever. It's a lot of work to do all of those spindles, those hand carved curves and all of that. Somebody did all that work, or who was it? Or did they do it by magic? How did they build those things? You know, when you look at those, do you see that before? I think
It's crazy.
do
It's
you
crazy.
ever watch the YouTube channel My Lunch Break? And he's always going on and on about
No.
architecture, and he does all this research on all these really interesting, elegant, amazing, super fancy buildings that they say were built in like the late 1800s, but they never say like how long it took or like how did they, because they built things exist that are way tougher to build than our common regular carpenter knows how to build. Finding these guys who knew how to do the bevel, that was a miracle, because not every
Yes.
guy knows how to take a router bit and run it across a long, thin clapboard like that, and create that curve that makes the house look much prettier. I'm gonna head over there now. I'll just bring you with me until this. Until
You
my
know, I
battery's
just
done.
want to say, Mississippi Talker replied to me from what I was saying. And Mississippi Talker, I'm not angry actually. I'm just being creative in the way I expressed myself. It feels like that. I'm not angry at all. I'm just making a show. I'm making an example of Mississippi
Well,
Talker.
maybe you got it out of
You
your
need
system.
you need to give the creator a chance to take a look at the chat. I don't have 10,000 people watching me. You don't need to be
She
blocking
probably
them.
needs it to
I
happen
can,
to her.
if,
So she
I mean, if
understands.
it's you and another 2 people and the other person is a 10-year-old, give me the chance to speak to the 10-year-old and say, either scroll on or don't chat. We can't stop the people from watching. They watch. That's how it works.
That's
But
right.
I don't need other people. Just understand my point of view.
Let him have the
And
experience.
I'm
give
just
it to
making
himself.
this example.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for 10-year-olds watching
And
me,
you don't need
but I can
somebody
at
like
least
that
be
coming into your
cordial
channel.
to another South African kid. We
Right.
don't need to be nasty.
Let you be the daddy.
Not the whole world. Not the whole world is
The
in
South
this
Africans.
true crimes
Right.
and pedophilic fucking predator hunter world. Not everybody's into that. Most of the people do not understand how intense the community can be about this matter. Not the whole world understands. You're a small little smudge on a fucking piece of paper. That's all. So just have a little bit of mercy.
It's so sad that
My
people-
channel is not after crimes and predators and pedophilia, but I know a lot of you and I've learned a lot of you and I thank you. I still appreciate you. What? You lost me. I'm not going to be in any chat, especially yours, with some minor. Darling, there's no minor. You eliminated it. You ate the child. You ate it.
people have
Don't
their
let me
own
start.
lives.
Where are you going now? Where are you now?
Getting
In
my
the car
car.
again? Oh.
Yeah. I like seeing you driving the car because I didn't even know if you drove a car, you know, and how what it's really like down there. And then you were driving that car around. It was so interesting because it was the first time I ever saw you do that, and I thought that was pretty.
No, I took the people on a trip once, and
Yeah.
you know, we've got very similar. Not the countryside. I'm in the city side, the urban suburbs.
What?
So I'm in the city. I think we need to end this
I
live.
can't hear you. We'll see if the internet comes
Yeah.
back better when I get to my mom's house.
No, I'm going to bed now. I'll
You
wake up
are?
and then we go live again. Yes, I'll wake up and then we go live.
Oh wow. Okay, that's fine. Because I need to talk to these guys
Yeah.
anyways. That's fine. All right. Well, thanks for
Love
the
you
nice
lots.
chat.
Thanks for coming
Love
up.
you too.
Have a
Thanks,
good day.
You too. I'll talk to you
Don't
soon.
micromanage. Bye.
I don't.
Mwah.
I don't. Love you. Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Drop me, darling.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. That's the end of that then. I said my say. I'm not going to repeat it.
Something happened to Grandma.
Something happened to Grandma?
Yeah.
What happened?
She fell.
She fell?
Yeah, and she's hurt.
She's hurt? How did she fall?
I pushed her. Because I don't give a shit.
How do you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning?
Like this.
This is an Irish story. How to get to heaven from Ireland. A true story of an Irish Sunday school teacher. I was testing children in my Dublin Sunday school class to see if they understood the concept of getting to heaven. I asked them, if I sold my house and my car, my big garage sale, and gave all my money to the church, would that get me into heaven? No, the children answered. If I cleaned the church every day, mowed the garden, and kept everything tidy, would I get into heaven? Again,